want to talk a little bit about WSL and wsl2, which is Windows subsystem for Linux. So I have this constant wrestle inside me, this battle of which OS I want to use. I sometimes go with using Linux for a month or two, and normally it's just using Ubuntu. Sometimes I use Mac OS for a while. And those two, you know, they work about the same for what I do. I want Bash or ZSH. You know, I like the terminal. I like doing stuff with my terminal. I like opening files and creating files through there. I've been learning, web development, how to do that, and so I create my HTML files and CSS and JS files just right there, in the command line. I like to open everything from there. It could be subline text. Or lately I switched over to VS Code, which is really nice. I just like to open everything from there. And Windows now it's been out actually for a while, but I tried Windows Subsystem for Linux, the very first version, and I really wasn't very impressed with it. But now, since version 2 has come out, yeah, it's sparked my interest, and it's actually pretty cool, and it works well. It does everything really that I want it to do, and to a point, and that's pretty much does everything I want it to do. But when I'm coding, it works for me. And also, I download the Windows terminal, which is rather nice. I can open command prompt or Ubuntu 20.4, and the whole list goes down here what you can do. If I want a new window, you just click there and I have a brand new window. And even if it says Windows PowerShell, you just type bash in there and it takes you straight to Linux. And I have to go. And so, here's my files. If I were to go ls, and this is Linux running on Windows, and I can go into seeding to my desktop. I press ls, and there's all my programs right there, listed right there. If I want to create a file here on Linux, if I just go, let's say touch testing, there, it just get added right there to Windows. And if I want to remove that, I can just disappears. Now the other thing that's pretty cool about it is I actually watched a video today on how to do this, because I was reading up on how to do it, but of course YouTube has a video that makes it really simple to do. For much, I can remote into this, and my localhost is localhost 3390. I press connect. That's going to take me right there. There. I have XFCE running. Now this is running on the exact same Ubuntu 20.04 that I have on that's running right now in the Windows subsystem for Linux. Now if I were to shrink that down a little bit here, and let's go to the terminal. Now let's go into desktop. I'll do the exact same thing. Touch. Testing. Look, we created it in this virtual machine here. It communicates right with Windows, and it's on the desktop here for Windows. So this is really cool how it communicates. And I did a few things a little different here because when you go into the terminal here, normally it boots straight to here. If I were to go ls, yeah, you have your desktop and downloads and everything, but if I were to cd desktop, there's nothing there. Because my files are deep in the root section for Windows. So what I did now, I just went to bash rc, and when I boot up the system or open up the terminal, I just have a cd right into mount, C, users, and mark. And then, so this takes me right to where the files are on Windows. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I set, I mean, you can, just like running Linux on a regular machine, and it's fast. And this is technically a virtual machine, and it's really quick. I did discover though, you do not want to just X out of this, because you go to log back in, you just get a black screen for some reason. And you actually need to like stop it and restart it. But anyway, I'll log out. So pretty much normally before you can start this local machine here, the local host there, you need to run, I'll just show you. You got to run this after you set everything else up. If you want me to show you how I did this, I can send you a video or email you the instructions or whatever you would like. But you have to run this command right here. So, because you have to install the XRDP and then XFCE is what I'm using for the desktop environment. And so now when I open the terminal, it just automatically does that. It just goes straight to there. That's why every time I log in, you see me entering my password. So I'll show you. There's my password, asking for it. So it's starting the remote desktop protocol server. And like I was saying before, what I like about the code part, well, actually let me just do this real quick. Let's go to Dropbox, and let's go to CD, my web stuff. Let's list it. And now if I want to open this into Microsoft Edge, like this HTML there, what I do is just type explorer .exe, and then just the file name that you want to be in that. And we'll go HTML. And I'll minimize the screen over here. Maybe. See that? As you can see, it opened up right there. You can see my first website, HTML. And say I want to open this in VS Code. I can just type code, the exact same thing. Now it's opened on my other monitor here, and I'll drag it over for you. So there you go. Just opens everything right from there. Like the stuff I like doing on my regular Ubuntu machine or else Mac OS. Or else, I mean, I can use Nano or whatever, or VI, or, you know, anything to edit that. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I must have said that a dozen times. That's pretty cool, but I'm liking it. I always have a Windows machine going, even when am jumping from different things to different things. It's because I need to have pretty much this launcher is what I need. I can't run launcher on Mac OS or else Ubuntu unless I install Windows on a VM on one of those to run that. And I need this. That's how I monitor my boiler systems at my job. I mean, I can do Sonic. I have to use Sonic Wall, but Sonic Wall is available for Linux and Mac OS, so that's not the issue. It's just this right there is what I need for my job. Of course, I do like using Microsoft Office and stuff like that, but I've actually gotten pretty used to using LibreOffice or Google Docs or else Apple's Pages or Numbers. They're all really good, actually. Yeah, but I tend to use Dropbox as my cloud thing, since I can use it for all the different platforms. So it's really not that hard for me to jump from OS to OS. But well, Windows is impressing me a little bit, and they're getting more and more open source things available, and I'm not 100% sold with it, but at least I can kind of do everything on it really for right now if I wanted to on the Windows machine. So anyway, that's about it for right now. So talk to you later.